What is a conspiracy theory you believe in?
A lot. Shit. It's a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Whatever you see on the news is a lie.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of what they said.
What conspiracy theory do you believe in?
This would be a whole
There's
segment.
alligators in the sewers. There's the landing on the moon was fake, which we all know.
There are agencies and people that can take your ass out if they deem that you are a threat to their vitality.
Oh, yeah. Assassins, all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit, man.
That shit really happens.
Heart attack, drugs.
Silencing the story, paying for evidence to be lost,
Yeah.
whatever. That shit's real.
Yeah.
I'm going with the cats.
Cats? What?
The cats theory, or it's not theory, but I guess it's conspiracy theory. So the way it goes is back in the Egyptian times, cats were more or less experimented, and their genes were spliced with snakes. And so if you think about it, cats' eyes are slit like reptiles, but they're the only animal in their like kingdom, in the feline kingdom, where their eyes are like that. So all the other cats, like lions and tigers, their eyes are circled, but cats are the only eyes that are slit, like a reptile, like a snake. And then when you scare a cat, you always have it hiss like a snake, but it doesn't. But if you like scare a lion or a tiger or something, it doesn't hiss. It roars or something like that. You see what I mean? And then from my
this shit.
no, think about it though. It's tweaking. And so I guess back in the day, if you want to keep snakes and other reptiles out of your yard, you would put a cat in the yard, and it would fend off all the other reptiles because they're technically from the same family, whatever. Yeah. So I heard this like a couple of months ago, and that always kind of stuck with me. Like if you think about it, like cats are the only ones with the slit eyes. They hiss like snakes and all this other stuff.
Only domesticated cats.
Yeah. So not like tigers and lions and panthers and all the other shit. Yeah. They war, but.
So the conspiracy theory is that they were bred from snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Egyptians deified cats too.
Well, remember, it was the Egyptians that did all this. So remember, with the Egyptians, they have all the different
deities?
Not deities, but hieroglyphics. Mm-hmm. And so the hieroglyphics of like a cat or something, and this is not confirmed. I'm not an Egyptian or anything like that. But I guess the hieroglyphics for a cat is actually a sphinx or whatever, and that is like part of like the reptile. The reptile family or something like that. Like they're separate from the other cats that they had back in those times. And then like again, cats were like very special to like the Egyptians and the pharaohs and all that, and all that stuff. But they did it the same as snakes.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it's interesting.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, no.
You believe in the Bermuda Triangle?
Ooh.
Where everything disappears when it goes.
Yeah, in that special place in the ocean.
That's where they were talking about for the Flight 333 or whatever the plane that went missing. Yeah, something like that.
And Amelia Earhart.
That went missing over the Bermuda Triangle or something like that.
Yeah.
We know the opposite side of the world is the Dragon Triangle. It's like over in Asia. Yeah. It's just like the same thing, but it's on the opposite side of the world.
Yeah.
But it's probably some sort of magnetic. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand it.
Right.
It's some sort of thing that just fucks up with mechanical things, I guess, when you go in that area of the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen the videos of where they say the two places in the ocean where they don't mix, the water doesn't mix, so it's like two different colors right there. It's like, how the fuck would that work?
I don't think it's supernatural. I think it's more a sign that could be kind of explained. It's just weird how it happened.
I would like to see that and confirm whether it's theory or conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Titanic conspiracy? You guys hear about this one? How the Titanic wasn't actually the Titanic that sunk. It was like a decoy ship or something that sunk, and that the owner of the Titanic was either losing a bunch of money, so he sunk, or he sent a second ship to get sunk on purpose or something like that, and he actually kept the other Titanic or something like that. It's sort of, I know I'm jumbling the conspiracy, but the idea is that the Titanic that sunk was not actually the Titanic. It was called like the Continental or something like that. Like it was a different ship.
There are people in it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And like the owner, like the guy was either losing money on both ships or something like that. So he sent the decoy ship, sunk it on purpose to get like the insurance money or something like that on it.
To kill all these people in the mix?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because like how
I've
the fuck
never
do you
heard
not?
that, but goddamn.
How the fuck do you not see this big ass iceberg in the middle, right in front of you,
Boy,
that
the
you run
ocean
right
is
into
raw.
it? You know.
ocean is
And the
raw.
idea is that the guys that were supposed to be spotting the iceberg didn't have binoculars. You know, that was the idea, is that they didn't have
That was
binoculars. that they
too
didn't
far
see it.
away of a night
Yeah.
for us to
That's big.
say who did what and
you
what
know.
didn't happen that night.
So I'd say my favorite conspiracy, and this is a public common knowledge one, is 9/11.
Yeah.
Because it's one of my favorites, at least because of everything that led after it. So
Yeah.
they allegedly fly these planes into the buildings, and the buildings collapse like a demolition. A plane hits the top, and then the buildings pop, 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 fall like that. Those towers were built to withstand a plane crash, for it to collapse like
Yeah.
that, and you can hear the explosions. There's videos of that shit from just a plane. Then there was another tower, Tower 7, that collapsed that they don't talk about. So the thing is that the conspiracy is that they did all this so they could initiate the Patriot Act, which is so allows the government to spy on your phone calls and all this. Because whenever, I don't know if you ever heard of like a false flag events, it's pretty much when the government initiates some sort of, it could be a mass shooting or whatever the fuck, just so they can create a law. And the people are for it, because like, we need that shit now. Like, we need more gun control, or we need more. They're shooting up schools, and they're doing, now we want y'all to listen, because there's terrorists, there's anthrax in the mail and shit. So the false flag events that the government does, I'm not saying what is and what isn't, but there's a lot of events that happen that don't really make sense, so they can initiate new laws, like the Patriot Act. So now they can spy on your phone, they can do all this, and people are for it, you know? So
I do think it was very interesting and fucked up at the same time when Mark Zuckerberg got on his own Facebook platform and covered up his camera. Like he was on like Facebook Live or something like that, and he covered up his own camera for his own streaming thingamajig. So I'm like, why are you covering up your own camera for your own streaming platform, whatever, if you don't know that you're allowing the government to spy on us and all this other shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, you know something. You know something that we don't know, yo. And then you're building bunkers and shit, bro. Like, tell me what's going on. You know what I mean?
Bunkers, man.
Just in
Oprah
case.
got a bunker. Mark Zuckerberg got a bunker. I think Elon Musk got a bunker.
All that just in case money.
Yeah.
Shit, I would hate to have $1 billion and not spend some of it on a bunker.
And then it's not
just having a pool.
it's not really a conspiracy theory, but it's just a thing that kind of rumbles in my mind where nobody owns space.
Yeah.
So we have our satellites, but then you would think the Russians got their satellites, got Europe or whoever has their satellites. So in my mind, I'm thinking that there's just nothing but robotic satellites just revolving around Earth, just spying on each other. So the Russians spy on us, we're spying on everybody else, and all this
Stealing
other shit.
signals and all kinds of shit.
And I would think eventually they would like cram into each other, but you know,
There's a lot of space out there.
there's a lot of space out
That
there.
reminds me of the Antarctica Treaty. You heard about that, right? Like basically, that's the one land that nobody can fuck with, because like there's something that's in Antarctica that they don't let certain parts of Antarctica that they don't let any other person or regular people go to.
Yeah.
But they, like, every nation signed a treaty that it's basically equal for all nations that's cool there
To travel there.
to travel there, but that normal people can't. Like it's some government, you know, it's some weird shit going on in Antarctica though. Like, but nobody knows. It's weird. But
Anything about Area 51 or Atlantis? You know,
Yeah.
Aquaman, or you know, there's mermaids or whatever swimming in the ocean. I do believe there's some serious shit going down there. Like
Oh,
people
yeah.
living
Oh,
down
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
You know,
These are parts of the ocean that we haven't discovered yet.
yeah.
This
I'm
is the
just
deepest,
very
darkest-
very scared to figure out, because from my understanding, mermaids are bad or evil. Like they're not like Ariel and all that other shit.
Yeah.
They're like some gruesome, ugly looking
Fish
motherfuckers,
monster,
like
man.
creatures.
Yeah.
You know, and
Could be NT thing, bro.
yeah.
There's parts of the
Pressure is
ocean
crazy.
we haven't discovered that is the deepest. We don't have the technology, because of the pressure is so strong down there that we don't have anything that could withstand it. It would just fucking collapse. And it's so dark down there, the sun can't reach.
Yeah.
So that's some scary shit, man.
Try to see if we got time for one more question. This should be an easy one.